Thank you for coming, obviously. Thought I was going to need a cushion there to be the same height as Emma. Good. So do it as we usually do. We'll operate a hands-up system, please, if that's okay. Amadou will answer questions in English and in French. So 10 minutes whenever you're ready, if we'd like to start with Gabby.
Amadou, I wanted to ask you about your relationship with Tielemans, because watching you this season, you've both been very impressive, both have that chemistry. Does that come from playing together with the national team?
Thank you for the question, first of all. Good evening, everyone. I think it comes from playing at Belgium. Yuri is someone that's been in the game for a while, that knows different aspects of the game that I don't know, for example. So it's really enjoyable to play with him. He's a guy that I can learn a lot from, and I think we just have a normal chemistry outside of the field, which you can see on the pitch as well. I think we're quite complementary with each other, and that helps. It makes it easier for me to go out there and put on a show, put on a performance.
Amadou, just wondered, you've made a fantastic start to your Aston Villa career. Just wondered your thoughts on that start. How happy are you, and what's it been like working with Unai Emery? Has he added anything to your game at all? What's it been like working with him?
I'm gonna answer the last bit of the question first. I think Unai's added a lot to my game. I think I'm a completely different player if we compare it to the last season at Everton. I think he's added bits to my game that I didn't have before. So I'm really, really grateful and thankful for that. My start has been good, but I think it could have been better. I can still improve on different aspects, different parts of the game, and I'm learning day by day. Obviously, for me, the manager is one of the best in the business, in the industry. So I'm pleased to learn from him and learn from my experienced teammates as well on a daily basis.
Amadou, I'll put it in English, better I think, instead of French.
See?
Yeah, Amadou, you played at Anderlecht. Did you play here in Bruges?
I didn't get the chance, the opportunity to play here in Bruges, but I know obviously it's a big club here in Belgium, one of the biggest, historically speaking. So it's always nice to come back home and face these type of teams.
You know the relationship between Anderlecht and Bruges? There are rivals?
No, of course, I do know. I think every person that lives in Belgium knows about that. So it's quite special, yeah.
For you special also to play here?
Special because obviously this is what I call home. It's always nice to come back to Belgium, but at the end of the day, I need to focus on my task, and it's nothing else but a football game. So that's what I do for a living. So that's what I need to focus on.
Okay, thank you.
Amadou, am I right in thinking that you've never actually played a club game in Belgium? This will be your first club game in Belgium.
Yeah, in fact, I've never played a professional game in Belgium. I moved from here when I was 15, went abroad, Germany, France, now England. So first official game here in Belgium. Can't wait for it.
How does it feel to be playing back in your homeland?
I mean, no more. I'm used to it because I come back here with Belgium, play with the national team. So it's nothing different to that. But I'm excited, looking forward to it.
There's a stat on the go just now that says that you've completed 51 out of 52 passes when you've been under intense pressure, which is the best stats of anybody in the Champions League. How have you been able to do that? Has the manager helped you with that?
I didn't even know about that stat, to be totally honest with you. It's a great thing. I think that's one part of my game where I can definitely improve. I'm learning, becoming better and better every day. So enjoying it.
Thank you.
Hi, Amadou.
Hi.
Obviously, Villa have this 100% record at the moment. What would it mean to maintain it, and also at the halfway stage to have that record, obviously, after a long time away in this competition?
I think it'd mean a lot for us personally, as players, as a team, but also for the fans. I don't really believe that many people expected us to be in this position at this stage of the competition. But obviously, that's the main target. We first in this Champions League, and we wanna keep that place.
Amadou, hiya.
Hi.
Often when teams come into the Champions League for the first time, it takes them a little while to adapt to the standard. It's been the opposite with Villa. First of all, why do you think that is? And does it give you more confidence than maybe you had at the start of the competition about what you might be able to achieve?
I think personally in this team we have top professionals. They know what it's about, playing on the highest possible level. I think the Champions League is a prestigious competition, but it's nothing different to any other big tournament, I think. And plus we've got a manager that has been at the highest level, won Europa Leagues, played Champions League multiple times, so he knows what it takes to get us there. And I think it's a big plus having him guiding us throughout this competition.
Anyone else?
Amadou, how good do you know the Club Brugge team? Do you know what players do you know? Have you seen any games of in the Champions League so far from Club Brugge, and what impression do they make?
How much do I know? I know that it's a very, very big club in Belgium and in Europe. I think we really have to respect them because they're offensively really good. I know obviously several players, Maxime de Kuiper, Hans van Aken, Brandon Mechelen, that I had the chance to play with at Belgium. Obviously a very, very, very good team, and we have to respect them tomorrow.
Amadou, you haven't, as a team, you haven't conceded a goal yet in the Champions League, and yet in the Premier League, there's only the one clean sheet. I mean, what can you explain that, or what that's down to? Is it just what is it about the Champions League that seems to?
I don't know. We've been playing better in the Champions League, defending better. No, joke aside, but I think it's not a Champions League or Premier League thing. I don't think that we focus more while defending on the only Champions League or anything else. I think it just happens, and that's what it is. I think maybe offensively we faced maybe teams in the Premier League where it was a little bit more difficult. I think Bayern obviously at home was a big one, but there you have the home advantage as well. So I don't think there's a Champions League and Premier League thing there, but yeah. You've got a good point in there.
And you just said earlier you feel there's areas where you can improve. Is there anywhere specifically you want to improve or feel you can take another step?
I think globally in my game, but I think more on the ball because obviously with my physicality, everyone knows that I play with a lot of intensity, a lot of duels, a lot of tackles, which is what they brought me here for. But I think on the ball I can definitely improve.
Ox?
Amadou, one of my colleagues was saying, this isn't for a question from me, one of my colleagues was saying you've got a homeless charity here in Belgium.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us why you've chosen to get involved in that charity and what it gives you on a personal level?
It's just my way of giving back. I feel like God's given me the chance to be in the position I'm in, and I think it's my way of giving back. And I grew up in Senegal. I was born there, so I know what it feels like to not have much. And now that I'm in this privileged position, I want to, my turn to give back to people. And it's called Solidarité Grand Froid, and it's a center basically where people can come and get a hot drink or get fresh clothes or just have a hot shower. That means a lot to me because after my career, I want to be remembered for more than a football player, more than just football. I want to make an impact in my community as well.
If I can ask a supplementary question, as your career has progressed and become more successful, have you been able to commit more funds to it? I mean, I don't want to go into too many details. It's obviously personal, but does Villa's progress to the Champions League give you the opportunity to possibly, give it a little bit more resource?
Definitely, because the better I financially do, the better I can, provide for stuff like that. For example, with Villa, I've got an academy in Senegal with my sister, and Villa is trying to help me to, for example, give football kits, equipments and all of that. It's a big thing for me. It means a lot to me.
Can I ask how many lives you're impacting by this? How many kids you're back in Senegal, and how many homeless people you think you might have helped?
I don't know. I can't put a number on it, but I'm just trying to, impact as many lives as I can, because that's what really matters to me. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate that.
Thank you.